docuseries, Truth About Murder, on Investigation Discovery takes you inside some of the most horrific and baffling true crime cases to show you how many twists and turns authorities and survivors face on the search for justice. Survivors like Kristene Chapa. Take a look. June 23rd, 2012. 18-year-old Kristene Chapa and her girlfriend, 19-year-old Molly Olguin, took a nighttime stroll in a park in Portland, Texas. They were soon confronted by a man who suggested they have sex. When they refused, he walked away, but quickly returned with a gun. Forcing Kristene and Molly down into the thorny brambles beneath the overlook, he ordered Kristene to bind and duct tape Molly, then herself. He then raped Kristene before shooting both of them in the head, execution style.
911, location of your emergency.
We got 2 dead bodies out here.
Are they male or female?
2 females.
When police found the girls 8 hours after the crime, they were shocked that Kristene was still breathing. Tragically, Molly didn't survive.
That night, it was very cold, and my family kept running through my mind because I wanted that to be my last thoughts.
You thought you were gonna die out there?
Yes, ma'am, I did think I was gonna die out there.
Miraculously, Kristene regained consciousness. She couldn't speak, but communicated by writing down any details of the attacker she could remember, like the black Under Armour gloves he wore.
You know the brand, too. That a girl.
Police chased down several leads and suspects that went nowhere, and the case went cold. Nearly 2 years later, a break. An anonymous letter arrived containing crime scene details that were never made public. The police charged a suspect, and when the trial began in 2014, Kristene bravely faced him down on the witness stand. It took only 5 hours for a jury to find him guilty on all charges. He's sentenced to life without parole. Please welcome Kristene Chapa and her mother, Grace Chapa. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for having us.
It's good to see you again, and thank you. It's been 7 years. It's been 7 years since you and Molly were brutally attacked. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm going to college and working on my book right now.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it's not just always physically, it's mentally too. Like I struggle with PTSD and anxiety, I have panic attacks.
Yeah, I remember when we met, you were saying that it's also difficult for you physically because you were an athlete, a wonderful softball athlete. How's your body doing?
Oh, my body will never be 100% again.
Yeah.
I do miss it a lot. Like even being able to pick up my niece and nephews. I have nephews, 2 of them now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just, I won't have my independence back. Like I won't be able to live alone. I can't drive because I have 1/4 of missing peripherals in each eye.
Yeah. Yeah. So Grace, the police came to your house and said that your daughter and her girlfriend had been shot, but they didn't tell you, and they said that one of the girls died, but they didn't tell you which one. That had to be a moment, a horrible moment for you. Tell us just a little bit about how that happened, what happened there.
Well, I was already worried about Kristene because she hadn't come home. And then finally, I found out about this, and I had a friend there with me, and she drove me to the hospital where my family was, already there.
Yeah.
You know, and the nurse came down and was telling us that one of the girls had died and one of them had lived, and they wanted to know if I would go upstairs and see if it was Kristene. And I started getting very upset and very, like an anxiety attack, you know. I got real upset, you know, and my daughter Trish and my son Larry, they, jumped up and said that they would go and see Chris to make sure that it was Chris for me. So they went upstairs, to the 2nd floor, and they identified Chris because when she was in softball, she broke one of her toes, and it has like a little mark on it.
Yeah.
And
so they knew it was her.
Yes, they knew it was her just by that little mark.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they came downstairs to let me know.
Well, Kristene, as we saw, you were shot in the head and unresponsive for a week, but you have survived, which doctors say is a miracle. You had to relearn to walk, talk, and even smile again. Why do you think you were able to survive this? And when I heard this story from Sunny and our producers there, I'm so deeply sorry there's such evil in the world, but you are an inspiration to so many people.
Yeah.
Yes,
You're so
thank
strong.
you. My family was there with me, and then my mom, she was a big part of it. She lived with me in rehab for 3.5 months. And then all my supporters, they've been there. They followed my story since day one, and I want to thank everybody for that.